Hello, as you know, my name is Manjiri Ashok Awasthi. Welcome to my channel. My topic, watch my video completely. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my video. Don't forget to press bell icon of my video. In my last video, we had discussed about merits of partnership firm. Okay. In this video, we will discuss about demerits of partnership firm. Before going ahead, I want to tell you that we also conduct online tuitions or classes for SSC, HSC and FYJC students. Interested students can send their comments in the comment section. Okay. So let's not waste the time. Let's start with the video. So topic for today is demerits of partnership firm. Demerits means the negative aspect of partnership firm, formation of partnership firm, and the disadvantages of formation of partnership firm. First demerit is unlimited liability. As you know, in general partnership, liability of all partners is unlimited, joint and several. We have discussed this in advantages and also features. Okay. So if the business assets are not sufficient to repay or return the loan taken by the partnership firm from different banks, financial institutions or creditors, in this case the personal property of partners can also be used to repay the loan taken by the partnership firm from different banks, financial institutions and creditors. Because of this feature, that is disadvantage of demerit, that liability of partners in partnership firm is unlimited. Okay. Second demerit, that is limited resources. So the upper limit or maximum limit of partnership or partner in conducting banking business is 10, as you know. Okay. And non-banking business is 20. Minimum number of partners required to form partnership firm is 2. Okay. So the financial resources remain limited to the extent of entire capital contributed by the partners. Okay. And also their capacity to raise loans also is less. Okay. So because of that, there is limited financial resources at the time of expansion of business. When the business is to be expanded, financial resources prove to be insufficient. So financial resources available are quite less. Okay. Due to limited number of partners. Why they are less? Because the number of partners in partnership firm are limited, and a partnership firm can have limited financial and managerial resources. This is the reason, because there are less number of partners in partnership firm. Banking business, conducting banking business partners maximum limit is 10, and non-banking business except bank, other business maximum limit is 20. Because of this reason, financial resources available in the partnership firm are quite limited. Okay, financial and also managerial resources. Moving on to third point, that is dispute among partners. Dispute means quarrels. Because there are many partners, there is a dispute among the partners. There are constant conflict. Conflict means also quarrels, and dispute also means quarrels among the partners. So thus mutual conflict and lack of team spirit. There is no team spirit. Team spirit is lacking because of quarrels among the partner. That may lead to loss. Okay, loss of partnership firm, loss of reputation, name, goodwill of partnership firm will be lost, and finally the result will be closing down of business or dissolution of partnership firm because of continuous quarrels, disputes, conflicts among the partners of the partnership firm. Okay, that is the disadvantage. I hope the points discussed up to now are clear to you. Fourth point, risk of implied authority. Implied authority means authority is not decided in the form of agreement. That authority which is not decided in the form of agreement is called as implied authority. Each partners in the partnership firm work in two capacity, as you know that. First as a principal and second as an agent. We have seen this in advantages. Okay, merits. A wrong decision of single partner may lead to huge losses. If a single partner takes any wrong decision, or a partner takes any wrong decision, that will lead to huge amount of losses due to unlimited liability of partners, and all partners will have to suffer and repay the losses made by the partner or incurred in the partnership firm. Okay, in case of huge loans of partnership firm, even the personal property or assets of partners will be utilized for the purpose of repaying the loans. Okay, next point, that is no separate legal status. Partnership firm and partners, there are no different or separate legal status is there. See, the Indian Partnership Act 1932 does not give any separate or independent legal status to partnership firm. Distinct means different from the partners, means partnership firm and partners are not different. Partnership firm includes partners, assets, liabilities, loan taken, responsibility, everything. And partners asset, personal asset also is used in repaying the loan or returning the loan taken by the partnership firm. So there are no two different persons. Partnership firm is not separate legal identity person. It does not have separate legal status or person. Okay. 6 point, no succession. So not having legal independent legal status different from the partners or partnership firm, it is dependent on the mutual agreement of the partner. Mutually partner agree and they start the partnership firm. It is based on that partnership firm. It does not have any separate or independent legal status. Okay. So death of any partner or insolvency of partner. Insolvency means court declares a person insolvent if he is unable to repay or return the loans taken by him. Okay. So if the partner dies or he is insolvent of partner, can lead to end of the firm. It will lead to end of partnership firm. Okay. If all the partner except the one that dies, if all the other partners except the one who dies or dies, that might occur, he may take retirement, becomes insane, may lose mental balance, that is mentally imbalanced person. Okay, or insolvent, as we have seen above, declared by the court insolvent means unable to repay the loans taken by him from different persons. Okay, then the partnership will be compulsory dissolved. There is no succession. If the partners are in any death, insolvency or insanity occurs and there are no other partner, only one partner is left, then the partnership will be compulsory closed down, because minimum number of partners required for formation of partnership firm is 2. Okay, so I hope the point discussed up to now are clear. We will do a quick recap of whatever discussed up to now. Demerits of partnership firm: first, limited resources; second, unlimited liability; third, disputes among the partners; fourth, risk of implied authority; sixth, no separate legal status; and fifth, that is no succession. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share to my video, and don't forget to press the bell icon before leaving. Okay, that's it for today. We will come up with more interesting videos in short period of time. My upcoming video will be about types of partners in partnership firm. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you. Bye.